Good morning, you guys, and welcome to episode 15 of Coffee, Casuals, and Consoles. We have a really great show for you guys today, but first, guys, say hi to our guest. He's been a guest on here before, Invader Gaming.
Hey, guys.
Hey, that's it, short and sweet.
Thanks for having me on again.
Good morning, Invader. We love having you on here, and I know you join whenever you can, so we do appreciate it. And then we have Creating Beyond Limits. You want to say good morning, Creating? I think it's afternoon for you, though, right?
Yeah, good morning from Ireland, everyone else, and good afternoon for other people that are in Ireland or the UK. Nice. You're going for a good show.
Your mic sounds great today.
Thanks.
Yeah.
It's okay, Bob. Noel, you want to say good morning to everybody?
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the most awesomest place to be. I do want to say thank you for some of the people that were just on my stream. I see them in chat right now. Thank you guys for coming over. Make sure you subscribe here and everywhere else that you guys can find us. And I'll shut up now. Thank you.
Yes, about time. No, I'm kidding. Supersonic, say good morning to everybody.
Good morning, everybody, and everybody in chat. It was a good morning that I went on Twitter and I saw middle fingers everywhere.
Oh my God!
What's going on? Is it Middle Finger Day?
Excellent. Go ahead and tell everybody about this one.
It is Give Your Friend the Finger Day. You need to hashtag Give Your Friend the Finger and tag whichever friend you want to give the finger to and do a creative gift for it. And I already started early, so.
We noticed.
Yo, it is awesome. Yo, Sobsky, Daz, was it Mazer Gaming? Of course, Sonic. Yo, everybody is like taking part in it. We should kind of like make it a all day thing. Just have it like flood Twitter.
There's middle fingers in the chat now. Stick finger.
That means they think we're all friends though. So that is awesome.
No, that's because we're number one. Yay!
It's the polite thing to do.
Good morning, everybody in the chat. Thank you for joining us. I'm a little bit frazzled today because Xbot decided he was going to be super late because his microphone issues, as always. So
as always, what?
What do you mean? You know what? You always.
Okay, all right. No, I see where you're pitching from right now. I see where it's going here.
So I was literally getting ready to slap him upside the head today, and I had to be nice and not do that. But wow, look at all those middle fingers, guys.
Yeah. Good job, everybody.
Sean Murray loves fingers. Give Sean Murray a couple fingers.
Wow, you guys are awesome. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Those of you who came from Noble Addiction stream, thank you for checking out my channel. And make sure you check out the description. Everybody in this podcast is linked below. They all have channels or do great things on Twitter, and definitely give us a follow. So, guys, it's been an interesting week. What have you guys been playing? We're gonna let Invader go first because he's the guest. Tell everybody what you've been up to this week.
Well, I'll admit it's been a bit of a slow week, gaming wise, but I played about 2 hours of Prey. And
I was hoping you would say that, man. With a name like Invader and the picture and everything, I was like, come on, pray.
He's praying for Prey.
Yeah, I did a bit of a stream on the launch day, and I'm enjoying it so far. It gives me definitely like Alien Isolation vibes, and a little bit of BioShock for like the setting because of the Art Deco going on in some areas. But I'm enjoying it. I just have some quirks with the gunplay, but otherwise it's pretty cool. Otherwise, I played a little bit of ukulele as well.
Nice. How'd you like that?
I really like it. It's guys, if you play Banjo-Kazooie, it's basically Banjo-Kazooie with updated graphics and different characters, but it's like copy and paste Banjo-Kazooie. It's like
I think it's a little bit too much copy and paste though.
Does that annoy you?
No, it doesn't annoy me. I like the characters, but they literally are like Banjo and Kazooie, like in different forms. They could have been a little bit more unique, I thought.
I agree. While it is like it's cool to like have something like that back, I would have preferred to have more originality in some areas, you know?
Yeah. I feel like when I'm playing it, I'm liking it. But I just, because it's so similar, I just end up comparing it to Banjo-Kazooie, and I always just think Banjo-Kazooie's better. That's just me though. It's not a bad game though. I like it. I like what I'm playing.
Oh no, I agree with you on that. Like, I keep like going back and forth in my head about it, but I still do think that Banjo-Kazooie is like tops in my books. But no, this is still really enjoyable. It's nice to have a good platformer back.
I don't
Sorry.
remember. No, it's okay. I'm cutting off people today. I don't remember what it's like to play Banjo-Kazooie because it's been so long. Like I remember a few little things of it, but I never really got into it, and I don't remember why. I think it just annoyed me, and I don't remember what it was that annoyed me about the game. I think it was probably putting stuff together, and my patience is very thin. My ADD is just like skyrocketing at times, so I don't play games for very long. So at some point in time, I let it go. So then I see this other game. What the hell is it called? I can't even think right now. Ukulele. I think I had too much coffee, guys. I've been up since God all freaking night, pretty much. When I saw Ukulele, I was like, "Oh, that's cute." But then I see everybody comparing it to Banjo and Kazooie, and knowing that I did not, I lost interest in it a little too quick. That kind of took me away from that game.
Well, oh snaps! Did you play the last Banjo you played? Was it Nuts and Bolts, the one where you're like putting together vehicles and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Yes. See, the ones before that, they're strictly platformers. Think kind of like maybe Rayman in a 3D space or something.
I love
like
Rayman.
So yeah, the Nuts and Bolts was kind of like an experiment. I actually had a lot of fun with it. I made UFOs and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're fancy and whatever.
Fancy pants. But the original Banjo-Kazooie, it's strictly platformer. Think like Crash Bandicoot style type thing. You know what I'm saying? And
someone like me could probably get into that game.
Yeah.
You collect a lot of things.
Collectathons.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Anything else you've been playing, Invader?
No, it's kind of been a slow week gaming wise.
Are you enjoying Prey?
Yeah, I've been really enjoying it. It takes a little while to like settle into it. I'm just still in the first couple of hours into it, but yeah, I really enjoy it. Just I wish the gunplay was a little more accurate with the guns and stuff. Otherwise, yeah, no, it's really interesting. Like I'm still discovering a lot of things
about it. So I want to hear from someone who has played it, and especially, if you're enjoying it, things like that, like you purchased the game and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, so far I would recommend it to anybody who likes like discovering all kinds of different things in games. Like there's all kinds of these hidden side quests too that you can do, but they're totally optional. But like, I haven't gone around to doing any of them yet. But it's like, no, it definitely seems like there's a lot of value to the game as well, and you can like explore the space station that you're on because it seems to be open world, from what I understand.
Yeah, the entire space station, they say, is pretty much open from the very beginning. You just have to be able to get to those spots. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's and everything like you looking around and everything like just catches my eye, from like the art style of like the posters that they have to everything. Everything is like it's designed very well. And I just like I keep stopping myself to like appreciate all the little things that like they have in place in the different settings there. So yeah, right now I'm enjoying it. Just the beginnings of it for me personally.
I played the demo for the game, and I played like the first 40 minutes of it. I enjoyed it. So in case people in the stream don't know, Prey does have a demo. You can go download it and give it a shot for free.
Yeah, and a lot of people who played that were complaining about it too, though. Well, I mean, equally, people were happy with it as well.
What were they saying? I didn't see the complaints.
I saw people complain about the graphics, but there's so many people saying they love Prey, like a lot.
Yeah.
I've been seeing that everywhere.
I'm just happy the game has a demo. They don't really exist these days.
Amen.
Bring back demos.
I will say though that it's very different, and I knew this before going into it, but it's very different from the Prey that I knew back in the day from 2006. I don't know if you remember the first Prey.
Yeah, that was a really
know.
good game. I thought it was a pretty good game.
Yeah, it's very, very different. Like this could have been a new IP, this Prey, but
Well, I mean, they basically they made this game and they named it Prey just because they already owned the name of that one. So they kind of they got rid of the first one. It's not a part of the series anymore. They just rebranded it because they already had the name Prey, and they slapped it onto this, I guess.
Fair
That's
enough.
that's pretty much the only thing that happened.
But
I
those
want to
has
play it.
been buying all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they have.
Hey, oh snaps! Maybe we could Redbox it for a day or two.
Redbox is expensive. It's $3 a day.
I'll throw down to $6, yo. No problem.
do
Um,
it. Do it.
Go sign up for coupons on Redbox and we'll talk about it.
Oh. Coupons.
Right. Noble Addiction, what have you been playing this week?
I actually just jumped on my channel because I just finished the stream right now and I have no idea what the hell. Like I just went blank. So over on my channel,
Rocket Cars.
I just finished playing Rocket League, which is an amazing game. Thank you guys for everybody that was there. But I do want to say that Xbox said that this War of Mine is a horrible, or not. He didn't say it was a horrible game, but he got very bored by the stream yesterday. I was enjoying that game this past week, and then we also finished Abzu on PlayStation Plus, which was an amazing game that you can beat in about 2.5 hours. And the game that I've been
I want that to be longer, man. Oh.
It is short, but only because I didn't go after all of the collectibles and stuff like that. You could probably spend a good 4 hours in there if you wanted to, but it is a pretty short game. And then the one game that I am just so happy with and I've been talking about for the past few weeks has been Little Nightmares. If you guys have not checked that out, I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon once I get my review up. But that is one of my favorite games that has come out all year.
You could just give it to me. I saw your stream and I was like, I want that game. It's
Looks
so creepy.
sweet.
It is such a good game. And then by the time you end it, I'm not sure if you were there at the end. I'm not going to say anything because spoilers and stuff. But by the time you end it, there are so many questions left unanswered. And I'm actually trying to work on a theory video for it as well. I'm trying to go into Chinese folklore and stuff like that may answer some of the questions that are left unanswered.
That's
so if you guys
cool.
haven't checked that game out, check it out because it is one of my favorite games. It's a small game. It's like $20. I think I beat it in like 3 hours, but for the experience and for the price and how short it is and the way it leaves you at the end, it is totally worth the $20. So
Noble,
that is everything I've been playing. What's up?
have you played Inside? Because that game is very similar to Little Nightmares.
I have not played Inside. I wanted to pick it up, but something happened. Something else came out, or I got distracted or something. I'm very easily distracted. I don't know if you guys have seen the streams that I do and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
I'll be I'll be on
that.
point and stuff, and then I'll see something like shine. I'm like, oh, I got to go over there. So, I'm not sure. Some other game came out, or I got distracted by something out. I was gonna pick that up, but I never ended up doing it. And then this one came out, and I'm like, no, I'm gonna focus on it. And from the very beginning, it just has you like, why is everything happening? Why is this small little girl being like tortured by all these weird creatures and stuff like that? And it's just a really dope fucking game.
That's interesting that a game really kept you that intrigued that you went and looked up the folklore of it to kind of answer some questions within your mind. So any game that can do that to you is definitely worth the price. Like for $20.
Inside did that for me when I
Yeah.
completed it. I literally went onto YouTube, was looking up theories and shit, and was like, what the fuck happened?
I never played Inside, mostly because I didn't want to play $20. Jesus, what's going on outside?
They found you. They found you.
Sean Murray. Sean Murray, the cops are after
Run,
him.
guys, run.
Damn. I never wanted to pay for it, and I kept saying I'm gonna get it when it's on sale, and then I just never caught it on sale, and it just escaped me at some point in time, and I kind of forgot about it. So
it
I mean,
only takes 2 to 3 hours to complete it.
yeah, well, all these games I would like to get. Like I was watching Little Nightmare stream, Inside. I love Limbo. Is that what it was? The one that was like, yeah, that one. I loved it. So I was like, I'm gonna get that eventually, but I just didn't want to pay the price at the time. But yeah.
And the thing that I love about the games like that is that they're so small and they're made by such a small team, but those are really the games that challenge you to think about like what the fuck's going on, instead of like this AAA multi-million-dollar thing that's like, oh dude, bro, here's a grenade, here's a gun with some gold on it, go have fun. And it's like a $60 game. Yeah, but like these smaller games are like, well, like what's happening? Why is this happening? Why do I feel like this at the very end of the game? Because if you guys heard me,
feels.
yeah, like I was like freaking the fuck out at the very end of it, and I'm like, I haven't had a game do that for me in quite some time. I was gonna say to me, but that makes it sound a little bit weirder.
Give your friend the finger day or something.
But
Hashtag, I don't know.
Nice plug. Nice plug. Here we go.
All right. Wow. So
because from what Noble said about like these little games and stuff, I just want to kind of throw my 2 cents in real quick. Snaps, you know this. When we can find a quality game that doesn't have you pick up a gun or something like that, I'm very proud of that moment, because
he celebrates.
Yeah, because I feel like today's day and age, a lot of games just kind of fall back on the what makes games sell type thing, and a lot of times it's picking up a gun, third-person shooter, first-person shooter, stuff like that. But when I grew up, I was playing Nintendo with like Skate or Die and all sorts of games that didn't necessarily do all that. And it's good to see like these indie developers coming up with new and creative ways to do things. I don't know. I kind of like it because it reminds me of when I started playing games,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we need games that give you the finger too.
Yes.
Do not get him started, Ken. He's such a child.
K-Mega on Twitter has just replied with his own middle finger. So guys, it is going crazy right now.
Is it his own middle finger gif, or is it his actual middle finger?
It would be cool if he just did a picture of his own. No, it's Mr. Rogers.
Oh, nice.
Jesus. All right. Moving on. Supersonic Station, what have you played this week?
I have a list, so this might take a few minutes.
TikTok.
Okay, I played Band of Bugs, which was one of the first Xbox 360 arcade games. But it's kind of cool because you can use your avatars in the game. So I'm walking around as Skeletor killing bugs, and it's kind of like a turn-based strategy game, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I've been playing a lot of Star Wars Battlefront 2, the good version.
The good version.
Dude, I'm totally blown away what DICE was thinking, or if they even played the old Star Wars Battlefront 2. Like, I don't know, it's such a good game. Like, DICE totally screwed this up, so I'm hoping they fix this with their new Battlefront.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Battlefront 2 is such a great game. It's so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's a classic.
Yes, for
Beautiful.
sure. I've been playing Overwatch, getting in the rank stuff, trying to qualify. Mortal Kombat X, which I watched you guys fight. Watch the Xbot fight. Watch Snap's fight. Such close fights.
I kicked ass and lost.
Man, I was sweating watching you guys. Like those fights were so intense and so close.
Yeah, they definitely were.
Okay, next, Project Spark, of course, and Halo 5, of course. I got back into BioShock, so I'm starting off with the first one again. And I started Resident Evil 7 over again.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited because I'm going to like a haunted prison Friday, so I'm going to go to the haunted prison tour and then play some more Resident Evil and get scared.
That's pretty cool. It's a good idea. Right before you go, right?
Yes. Oh, okay, couple more. Planet Coaster, because I love that game. That's awesome. I hope it comes to Scorpio. And
you also hope it's on VR.
Yes, VR. And Forza Horizon Hot Wheels, which I'm sure we'll talk about later.
Oh, yes, we will. Because it's amazing.
See, I'm an ADHD gamer.
I see that. And did you do any of your, what is that thing called? Launchbox?
Not this week, but I'm sure I will next week.
Very nice. It seems like you've had a busy week.
Oh, yeah. Oh wait,
great.
I did do Launchbox. I played.
Nope, too late. You can't. Nope, no more.
Breath of the Wild or Wind or whatever the hell it is, that Zelda game.
It's Breath of the Wild, and it's an awesome game. What are you thinking about it so far? Like, where have you gotten to?
I haven't played it that much. I mean, I'm sure it's dude, like the first Zelda is one of my all-time favorite games. I love that game. So I don't know. I guess I just need to play it some more to get into it.
True story. Who are we going? Creating Beyond Limits. What have you played this week so far?
Mostly Dark Souls. Me and my friend are just going through it on New Game Plus, but so we can do the new DLC, the Ring City that came out. And yesterday I just had a few games of Killer Instinct with Noble.
I forgot about that even, dude. I just remembered right now. He whooped my ass so bad.
Don't spoil the video.
He was trying not to tell anybody.
But I completely forgot about that because I guess because I lost so bad.
No, you didn't lose that bad.
I just kicked it out. I don't know, but that video is going up soon though.
That was fun. We were playing Killer Instinct. It was a lot of fun.
Nice. He had selective memory on that. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, so Dark Souls and Killer Instinct. I think I was on Gears for a little bit. And I was playing Halo Customs the other day. Just checking out some custom maps with people. That was fun. And that's really it. I haven't really done much more this week playing games.
You know, creating. We should get together sometime and start a KI lobby and invite some supporters and stuff like that in to play. If you like playing Killer Instinct like that,
yeah.
I really like that game. I think it's one of the best fighters. Definitely, I would say it's one of the top 3 this generation, no doubt. So that would be cool.
It also has like the best online connection that you can get. Really, no lag. I'm not very good at the game though, so just let you know, I'm like a beast.
That's not what Noble's saying. Noble's saying you are a beast.
If he's not very good, then I must.
You really suck.
Or something. Yeah, like something horrible.
You're like a toddler, just got the controller in there.
Why are you making fun of toddlers? They could probably do better.
I also went on MKX because I got like after watching you play, it made me want to play. So I just went on and fought against the computer for a little bit because I haven't played it in like a year. So I was just trying to get some practice in.
I know it's been a while since I played too, so it's just like wow, and you forget how fun that game truly is, you know.
Sub-Zero, go Sub-Zero.
Subby has nothing on my alien.
I was the one that told the person to pick Sub-Zero, and you lost that round, so my bad.
Dun dun dun.
Put that one on me.
Listen, that game is amazing. I really do like the Alien. Xbot, you want to go tell everybody what you've been playing this week?
Well, I'm going to start with what Sonic said. There was a reason why I was quiet is because I felt like he was stealing my thunder there. But Mortal Kombat X, I did I was in the tournament first round against K Mega, who lives, eats, breathes, sleeps fighters. Thank you, Sonic. I appreciate that. It was an awesome match. I think I was up like 3-1, and freaking K Mega came back. He had to go to his secret weapon, which was a character called Triborg. Basically, 3 different cyborgs put together, and he used the sector, and he was like throwing his head at me and stuff like that. It was crazy, but it was a lot of fun. And I found out I'm actually really good with the alien, so that is my main character in that game.
You got wrecked a little bit, but you did some wrecking yourself. So.
Oh man, well, I did a brutality. I did like 2 fatalities on him. He did a brutality on me where he threw his head at me,
twice,
my head off, and then put his head on my body, and then my body raised a hand for victory. I was like, that is messed up, yo.
I thought Xbot had it in the bag, like he was using the alien, slashing the shit out of him, and I totally thought he was going to win then.
See, what had happened was K-Mega was playing with him. He was letting him think he got the upper hand. Listen, I was on both their beam streams rooting for each of them and like switching back and forth. I'm like, you got this, K-Mega. Then I go over to Xbot. I'm like, you got this, Xbot. I'm horrible, but you know what? It was well worth it. It was fun.
It was fun. I mean, me and K Mega, we have like a history of going into DOA, and I'm trying to get him into Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom as well. We play fighters, and it brings me back to like when I used to go to the corner store, and there was the original Mortal Kombat, there was Street Fighter, we had a couple like arcade things, and all the kids in the neighborhood used to come with quarters, and we used to go crazy, and it kind of brings me back to that. But other than that, I was playing, of course, Rock Band with the community rock out. We now have over 208 songs to pick from every Sunday.
Wow. Sound.
Yeah,
Nice.
It's freaking awesome. Yo, the community has been so supportive. And not only that, man, I am kind of proud because an Ozzy song called Mr. Crowley, I actually...
Shut up. I'm going to sing that again for the rest
100% on hard. This past Sunday. Thank you so much. First time I ever like 100% that song, so that was pretty cool. Of course, the Hot Wheels expansion on Forza Horizon 3. I checked that out. I did a stream on Beam, brought that over to YouTube, and that's one of our topics, so we'll be talking about that. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe was, that game is absolutely amazing.
I hate when you go before me. You talk about all the fun games. Continue.
And I did start Darksiders because I saw with the news of Darksiders 3, there people were talking about female protagonists. Oh my goodness, and all this good stuff. I went into the first Darksiders that we got with Games with Gold. I forget which month, if it was this month or previous month or whatever. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's kind of like your typical like hack and slash type game. But and Fury, I saw the silhouette of Fury in the first Darksiders in the very beginning of the game. So I just want to put that kind of like whole thing to rest. I did see Fury as a silhouette in the first Darksiders game, so she is hanging around there. But I played quite a bit.
Nice. Well, I don't think I played quite as much, but I did have a nice busy gaming week considering how much I've worked too. What did we play? I think it was last Wednesday, maybe Thursday, where we played Surgeon Simulator.
Oh yeah, Surgeon Simulator as well. I am the left hand.
Yeah, he's the worst hand. Oh my god. The crazy thing is he's actually left-handed in real life, and he's horrible with it on that game.
Did you guys kill Bob again?
Oh, Uncle Bob, we call him now, and that was the worst stream ever.
Eye surgery.
It was hilarious, but it literally skeeved me out when we had the scalpels in his fucking eyes. I was like, I can't do this. I got that funny feeling in my eyeballs and in my wrists, and I was just like, oh, this is great. So we played the Surgeon Simulator. That was a lot of fun. And then Mortal Kombat X tournament, obviously. I did a little bit of practice. And then I went up with El Boogie, and it was a really intense fight, absolutely amazing. I thought I was gonna get my ass whooped, but I was really proud of myself because I put up a little bit of fight, and it was cool because neither of us is better than the other. So it was we're kind of on the same level with the fighting game, and it wasn't like she wasn't overpowered, so it was cool. So that was really awesome.
That was the closest fight I've ever seen.
For real?
It was so intense, man.
Oh my gosh, we were holding our breaths on the last match. I'm like, Mel, breathe, talking to myself in my head. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But I was afraid to say anything because I didn't want to blink my eyes.
Can we honestly say that was the best match so far this entire tournament?
Yes, I don't know, maybe.
I think so, because it was so tight. It was so close all the way through, down to the very last round. I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah, it was absolutely crazy. And then some Mario Kart 8 Deluxe that we did 2 days ago. I had the game sitting in the house for 3 days and I couldn't play it, and that killed me. You guys have no idea how much torture that was, or it might have been 2 days, but whatever, it was still torture. And then we got to stream it a little, and it was a lot of fun. The game looks great. It's just a lot of fun. And that's all I can say about it. I definitely urge anybody who has a Switch to pick that game up, because I wasn't gonna get it. I wasn't.
So you also picked up the steering wheels, didn't you?
Yes, we did.
Why?
Oh, because, well, I don't really know.
Does
Because
it actually help out or
it
not?
does, though. The thing is, it makes your little Joy-Con bigger, right? So you are holding in your hand.
That's what she said.
Yes, it makes your Joy-Con
I'll shut
bigger. But like the only thing that sucked, and I thought my Joy-Con was broken, and it was because I was using, like, after a little while, I stopped using my arms to drive, and I was using the little stick on there, right?
Right.
So my hands were like naturally turned towards the right, so I thought like something was wrong with it, and I was just holding like the Joy-Con to the right, and I screwed up. But I'm happy that it's not broken, but it was screwing up my races. I mean, I probably wouldn't have won
sounds like
anyway.
a porno.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Whoa.
Please continue.
All right. Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels. Oh my God. Guys, that is amazing. I love the Forza Horizon 3 Hot Wheels. What do you call it? Expansion. Like, I can't even tell you. I don't have any coffee right now, and I really need coffee. So yeah, it's absolutely amazing. We're gonna elaborate on that a little bit more a little bit later. But yeah, so that's pretty much all I've played this week. I mean, that's a lot considering other weeks it's been like nothing, and I felt like sad and lonely. So yeah, we're gonna move on to like the main thing that I really want to talk about, because I was really excited when I saw this yesterday, and I put it in the chat for you guys to check out. It's Microsoft paying gamers to use Xbox Design Lab. Now, I know that sounds silly, and you guys saw the link. Like, it says there's no campaign like date posted yet, but I wanted to know what you guys think about this. So I don't know who wants to go first. You guys can raise your hand. What do you think?
Well, okay.
I was gonna say I'll go with Invader.
Well, this is news to me. Like when I saw the link, I was just kind of blown away because this is really, really cool. Like there doesn't seem to be anything really hidden as well, right? So, the chance to have like your design on there and like you're making a bit of cash, I guess, for it. Like that's pretty neat.
Yeah, well, what they're paying with is like Microsoft currency, I guess, like Xbox gift cards. Rewards essentially.
Oh, right, the rewards. Well, cash, rewards, whatever. Just
it's all the same thing, right? Gets your games.
Either way, I mean, it's helpful, right?
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
You can get for free is good in my book because I'm always strapped for cash. So if I can get some extra points or Microsoft credit or PlayStation credit or whatever the case is, it's always like a good thing. The issue with it is though that if you guys read the article for it, once you make a controller and you claim it as your own, nobody else can claim it, which I think is a good thing for those that get there. But it's going to be a first come first serve. Like there's not, I don't know. Supposedly there's like 100 trillion billion combinations of colors.
8 billion, maybe.
Right, but I mean, people are not going to do that. They're going to stick to
8 million possible combinations.
Okay, so potentially 8 million people can make some money on it, but those are not all going to be popular, and they're not all going to be like the best thing ever to where they get the upvotes and stuff like that. So in reality, it's going to be first come first serve, which is still a good thing, but not everyone's going to be able to really take part in it because once somebody claims that design, then the credit's going to go to that one person. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay. So that's really the only thing that I've got to say about it. I think it's good anytime that you can get Xbox Live rewards. If you guys use Bing, which is a thing that people hate, I do it so I can get my points, so I can get some free $10 credit on my Xbox and stuff like that. But I think it's a good thing. It's just kind of crap that only the most popular ones are going to get picked, and there's only a small amount of people that are going to be able to do that because whenever the design is made, that design belongs to you.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything bad about this. It's something that can give something for free. I don't think you're going to get much for it unless it's something extremely popular and a lot of people are getting it. But it's a nice thing to have there. It's a good way to promote it.
Has everybody here designed a controller on the design lab?
I designed
yeah.
like 12 of them.
Played around with it. Yeah.
Design
And-
too.
It's fairly easy, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't see Microsoft paying people a lot, but it's definitely an incentive to get more people either using it. I don't know about purchasing. You know, like, do you think that their purchases are going to spike from this?
Well, what I think is going to happen is you got to remember Microsoft and Xbox are all about active users now. You know what I'm saying? They're not really talking about sales of hardware and stuff when it comes to Xbox. I think what they're doing is they're going back to the board and they're talking about active users. So to make the design lab more certified, more feasible, more solid, I think they want to bump up the active user base that is using the design lab, and this is a great way to do that, because now you'll have people who want to try to make that, you know, get those promotions, get those extra benefits and stuff in their designing controllers, and then you'll have more people going in to check them out as well. I think it'll boost up the active user base, which they can go back to their board and say, hey, look, no, this is a really good thing right now. Look how many people are messing with it. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely. I think it's really great that they're even offering. Oh, wait a minute. It's been updated. May 25th. Hold up. The microsite to claim your design ends on May 23rd. The campaign to earn rewards for your custom controllers kicks off May 25th. So I just posted that link in the chat if anybody wants to check it out.
Delete it so that nobody goes to do it.
Oh, shut up.
Is it
I
only
want
All
the
the
money.
tabs on a computer though, so
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. I think it's really awesome that we even have this option. And then they like just updated that like recently because I put it up about an hour ago, the article. So that's really awesome. But I think that it's going to be frustrating for some people because they're going to be like, this design has already been used or something along the lines of that, you know?
and oh snaps, you know what you do when that happens? Give
Make the
your friend
ugliest-
the finger.
I'll just make the ugliest design I can possibly think of and be like, no one's going to use that. And then boom, there we go. Everybody loves it.
For some reason, the uglier designs get more popular over time too, and I have no idea why that is, but that's definitely a thing you can try.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at like fucking ugly sweaters for Christmas time are back in style every year. People are having parties with them. And that's what it's going to be like.
Ugly controller party.
Yeah. And anybody have anything else to say about this?
I don't know. I think it's really my bad, Sonic.
Good.
No, I think it's a really cool idea. You know me, oh snaps. I'm very creative. You know, I've been drawing since I was 4 years old. I mess with like graphics and stuff like that on the computer, and to see something open up to the community where they can actually benefit from being that creative, I think it's a really cool idea. I know I have a couple designs myself that I don't think people have thought about. So now I can't wait to register them, put them in. They got kind of like themes to them that can actually work out and possibly sell well. So I'm excited.
Oh my gosh, you can start doing it right now, guys. After this show.
No, right now. I'll be
Right
back.
now, after the show, you can start claiming your designs.
Well then.
I
share
just
your
went-
creation?
What?
I was just telling everyone to share it after they make one if they do.
Yeah, absolutely. Give everybody the opportunity to, you know, earn some Xbox credits / rewards. I'm going to repaste this in the chat. You guys can go to the design lab and create your controller and hopefully you'll be picked. I mean, I'm sure there's going to be some type of, they're going to have to do something to like pick people's designs. You know, I don't think like everybody's gonna be like number one. You know, I don't really know. I'm really excited to read more about it though. So I don't know. I think it's super cool.
Does anyone here think they really need to update it though? Because I thought there'd be more options when I first did it.
I feel like it's very limited.
Oh, I
there
thought
we
you
go.
so.
Sean Murray's going
here we
to
go.
the hospital. They picked him up.
The worst thing for me though, I actually can't get a controller from doing it. They don't ship out to Ireland.
Yeah, I think it's US and Canada or something actually. I don't know. The details are in the article. And that
I
really
can't either.
sucks. That really sucks. So like, can we ship one to you though? Like, let's say we wanted to be like, oh yeah, let's send this out. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I say you can do it that way, but
Yeah.
hopefully they expand it like from their site themselves.
They should. Like, it would be
It's been
very
nearly
smart.
a year, hasn't it?
Yeah, something along the lines of that. And it is only available in the US and Canada. It says in other regions later this year. It sucks because you guys would miss out. Well, maybe you can still get in on the contest though, or not.
Maybe,
right?
yeah.
It's not really a contest though.
I can create a controller. A lot of people would like it because it's going to be amazing. And then I can actually get the money for that and buy my own controller. Bam.
Because, you know, if you can't order it, but you can create it, you should definitely be able to get involved with the ability to earn from your designs. So, I mean, I'm on their website
I don't
right
see
now.
where you register it.
I
So
don't see where you register either. Not that I'm looking, but
We're all on there right now
oh
looking.
my goodness.
So,
Ooh, I like that blue and white one.
All right, before I start off with my little rant, I gotta because I disagree with everyone about this.
well, go ahead, let us hear it. I want to hear why you disagree.
So for this, it's not a contest; it's just a rewards thing. Do you have to pay for the controller?
no.
No, you don't have to. Well, if you want to buy it, obviously, but no, you don't have to create it.
Are you sure to be eligible? 'Cause
Why
I
would
don't-
you pay to make money off of something? I don't know. Maybe
'cause
you do. That's a good question.
That's how they do the rewards program. Like if you go to it, if you buy like 4 games, I'll give you maybe like $4 or something like that.
Oh, I see.
So
So,
I'm
you buy the
thinking-
controller.
Yeah, I'm thinking you have to design it and buy it. And I think Xbox is like way overstocked on this stuff. It didn't go as good as they thought it would. And I don't know. I just think it's cheesy for their version of designing a controller is just to pick different random colors and crap.
That's a really good question and a very good point. It says when you design a controller on the platform beyond owning it, the unique design actually becomes yours. Yours to name, yours to promote, and for the first time you can earn it. So you know what? It is possible.
Yeah, so
But
design
beyond-
it and buy an $80 overpriced Xbox One S controller, $10 more, which would be $90.
Hold
if
on,
you
my
don't
design is
upgrade.
not overpriced. All right, it is $89.98. It is absolutely amazing. It is the Donald Trump wall of Xbox controllers.
You know what? Donald Trump is not welcome on this show, Xbot. You go in mute. You're in timeout. So it does state that they'll even give you all the marketing tools so you can push it yourself. So maybe you kind of have to get people to buy your design. That is slick, and that is
Yeah.
a really good point.
Yeah, it's a cheesy way to get rid of their stock because I think they thought that this would sell a lot better than it did. So I think they're just trying to push it
Yeah.
out and
You
do
know
a
what?
cheesy
You could
rewards
be
thing.
right. I'm really curious to see
Because
where this is going to go.
I guarantee you'll get like maybe $2 or something. I don't know. Their rewards thing's kind of weird.
Yeah. Nice. Well, you know, I'd rather get something over nothing, but I don't want to have to pay for it up front either. So, like, if it's going to be something that's kind of like a behind the scenes, like, oh, you build this great thing, now buy it, and now you can earn money off of it, that is a little shady. But I guess we'll find out when the time comes. I don't know, someone go buy one.
I did put up the black, pink, and white one that I designed for you, Oh Snaps. I put the link in the chat.
Very nice. Where is it? Xbox Design Labs. Now you got to buy it and find out if you're going to earn money off of it and how it's going to work.
I wish you could put a little symbol on it so you could say Xbox certified, you know?
You can
Oh.
etch it, right?
Yeah, you can
$10
etch it.
Just etch it, but that's like $10
So-
more for it.
So then it'd be a $90 Xbox One S
But
controller.
it's laser etching.
Goat says can't trump the stump. Eh? What?
All right,
If
I'm
it turns out that you have to buy it, I won't be able to do it then because I can't buy ones.
See, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. I don't know. I just think it's stupid.
I do wish they'd open it up more to like the European guys as well and like everybody else because then it would be more active, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
Absolutely.
They need to explain the fine print. Uh-oh, Don Kiss the Ring is in the chat.
Don
the middle finger.
KTR. Woo. It is. I thought you were traveling today, Don. What are you doing here?
Kiss the ring finger.
Don's got to steal me a pen.
Wow. All right, guys. So this is definitely cool. I look forward to seeing more with these earn money from, using the design lab. I hope we don't have to pay in order to earn, but I guess it's a great way to make some money back if you actually do want to buy your designs. I'm sure we'll find out more later. If anybody does try it or does figure out, the little details of this, definitely hit us up on Twitter or in the chat and let us know what's going on with it.
That's the problem for me. They're not giving us the details on it.
I know, I hate that. I'm so nosy. Like, I'm looking around and talking and I'm like losing my train of thought because I need to know. But this was really awesome either way. Like, I thought that was super cool. So I'm excited about it. I am checking out the comment section right now.
I think Nightly Can, I think he said my design was sick. I think that's what the sick was for. So I'm just going to go with that.
He doesn't like your attitude. I don't know. Real quick, it says, when will these companies learn that asking the internet to create things for you is a bad idea? That's from Johnny Brownie Boy. He said, did they learn nothing from Do the Do or create McDonald's next sandwich?
Well, the thing with this is that they only give you a certain amount of options. It's not like just make your own controller and it's going to have a whole
It's
bunch
very
of,
limited.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not like it's going to have a whole bunch of, I don't know, some dicks all over it or anything. Because that's the first thing that the internet goes to. They just put dicks on everything. But
if they did real custom design
anything.
controllers and they did a contest for it, I would be like all about it. Like I've seen like that cool Sea of Thieves one, like just total custom.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, we keep accidentally calling it a contest, but it's not a contest, really. And
it's Xbox rewards.
Rewards.
Competitive rewards. No?
And I guess so, in a sense. Someone said in the thing, they said, "Ching, I'll take mine from Halo War 2 cards, but it's not pay-to-win card system." Seriously, yes, it is. I don't know what you mean by that, but maybe you do have to purchase in order to get the marketing rights to it and earn money from it. It would make sense. So thank you for bringing that up, Supersonic. I'm interested in seeing more about this a little bit later on. Guys, definitely let me know if you do design anything and what goes on and all that good stuff, because I know I'm going to try it out. Hey, what have I got to lose other than $80-something, right?
all
right.
Hey, it's 90 if you do an engraving.
Oh shit!
Sobsky had a great question. He's like, if you laser etch a controller with the exact same color as a different controller, is it classed as a different design? That is a really, that's something to think about.
I think they're just going by the colors, which is, I don't know, it's lame because like anyone can just pick colors, it's it's weird.
I don't know. I mean, I'm interested. If you laser etch a controller with the same exact color as a different controller, so is it? What do you mean, like the same laser etching?
No, the same color scheme, but you
Same
laser
color.
etch a different
Etching.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder. That's a good question, Sobsky.
I think for this to really take off, they really have to update it and let you have more options, because like you said, there's only colors. There's not much you can really do.
Yeah,
you can do stuff, but they need to add in more options to change more things on it.
They're trying to get rid of their stock. I mean, they're even having like Kiki Wolfkill put like a Halo one on YouTube and like somewhat. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't know. It's.
Oh, I have a Halo one. You guys want to see it? Yeah.
No.
All right, fine.
Well, if they're trying to get rid of their stock and it's not it hasn't been successful, I highly doubt they're going to expand it to Europe or anything like that.
Yeah, that's a very good point. But it's later this year, so I mean, don't lose faith.
They also said Fable Legends was coming out this year, last year, and that didn't happen.
Ooh, don't go there, sir. Don't go there.
That is.
They also said they're going to support Project Spark 2, but they shut that down.
Damn. We're just throwing it at them
Project
now.
Knoxville.
Wow, I'm being mean to Xbox today.
I am so glad I cooked these fries that are on my lap right now, because it needed salt and it's getting it right now.
Wow. Oh man, you guys are great. I'm designing a controller as we speak.
Yeah, we can hear you clicking.
It's horrible. I love it.
Put mine in the chat.
Is it an
right now.
OSNet
Just one I want to pick
controller?
up.
I'm sorry?
Sorry, is it an O Snap controller or is it a coffee casuals and consoles?
No, this one's just. I'm really never gonna buy this controller. I
All the
would make a
colors.
nice one. I'm trying to really get it fugly. I'm doing a good job. Nice. All right, so let's move on, guys. I want to talk about Hot Wheels expansion from Forza Horizon 3. Is so much fun, guys. Who would like to go in on this? You know what? I'm gonna pick Supersonic because I know Supersonic also has been playing a ton of it.
All
Go ahead.
night, all day, all night. Oh my god, that's so fun. That like took me back to arcades. They did such a good job with that. And I remember probably like 7 podcasts ago we were wondering what the next Forza would be when we were trying to guess. I had no idea it would be Hot Wheels, and it's just so fun, so good, so well done. I'm super happy with it. I totally recommend it to anybody. It could be a standalone game, in my opinion.
Now, did you pay $20 or did you have Blizzard Mountain already?
I paid.
And you didn't have Blizzard Mountain?
No, yeah, I had Blizzard Mountain before it. I just bought them separate.
Oh, it comes with Blizzard Mountain.
No, well, Blizzard Mountain, they offered the expansion pass before Blizzard Mountain dropped, which was I believe it was $35.
Yeah.
And with the expansion pass, you would get the 2. But after when Blizzard Mountain dropped, you could also buy it separately, and I believe that was $20.
Oh, got it. But don't you pay more that way? I mean,
yeah, but
in the long run, I mean, it's technically more, but I guess you're saving yourself depending on, at the time, because I don't always want to go for the more expensive item up front. Sometimes I'm just like, you know what, let me save a little bit now, even though down the road it's going to cost me more. So it makes sense. But so you have them both though?
Yeah.
And you are really enjoying it.
Yeah, that game's so cool. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so well done. I just love it. I had so much fun. I can't wait to get back into it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I can't wait to either. I think we played it for I don't know how long last night. I got out of work and I was like, had my mind set on this. I was like, there's no way I am not gonna play this game today. So yeah, I can't remember the last time that I was really excited to play like a game where I got home from work and I wasn't overly tired. And I'll tell you, I was fucking tired. But yeah, continue. I'm sorry.
We need to do a online party with all of us and just race on that.
You should have joined us yesterday.
Yeah, we had an open chat and everything going. We had an open party chat.
Next time you do it, let me know, because that would be so fun.
I tweeted it.
Am I the only one here that doesn't have Forza Horizon?
No, I also don't have it.
You two
actually tuned in to Xbox stream yesterday for it.
Like, that DLC expansion looks beautiful. Like, it just looks so good.
It is gorgeous. It's so much fun. How about you, Invader? Do you have it?
No, I don't have either the Blizzard Mountain or the Hot Wheels one, but I'll probably be picking up soon. Like, it looks like so much fun. It rekindles like, the old days when like, you'd actually get like the old Hot Wheels like sets.
Yes, exactly.
And
it's cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. And like, I'm seeing like all these things in videos like with the speed boost and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just like the tracks. So
listen, you will love it, especially if I can hear that excitement like when you're talking about it. It definitely has a nostalgic feel too. Like I mean, I'm not a girly girl, so I had these Hot Wheel cars and I've bought my kids Hot Wheel cars, so it's pretty awesome.
I just can't believe that they, I wonder who thought like, oh, let's do a Hot Wheels thing. Like nobody thought they were gonna do this. This is just awesome.
Yeah, it really is. Well, and I think that Xbot has a little bit of a different opinion. He absolutely loves it. I know that much. But he did kind of bring up something to Xbot.
Yeah, I was waiting
to shut up for now.
I wanted everybody to kind of cringe and cheer and drool.
Fine, everybody cringe and cheer. Continue on, and we'll leave him.
I'm gonna say, first of all, I do really like playing the expansion. That don't get it twisted when I go into this. All right.
Downer on her.
All right. I do like the expansion. There's a couple things though. First of all, when you look at the whole Forza Horizon thing, it is simulation / arcade. So when they did the expansion for Blizzard Mountain, it's racing in the snow. It's kind of brings it back to real life as well. I feel that Hot Wheels is all arcade. And I feel like it's a little out of place in that world.
But that's what Forza 7 is for. That's the
Let me
realistic.
finish, sir.
Yeah.
Let me finish.
Oh my gosh. Give him the finger, hurry.
Damn,
Calm
middle finger coming
down.
All right. Well, no, but see, it's arcade / simulation. So they're mixing the two. Now, with that being said, with the Hot Wheels expansion, I would have wanted even the physics and everything to go full arcade. Put nitrous on the cars, be able to really swing the ass out on the car on turns in a more arcadey style. And I don't know. Maybe the 30 frames per second makes it feel slower to me. I'm not sure, but it feels like it's good. It's fun. I have a lot of fun playing with people and stuff like that. I just feel like it's possibly a shell of what it could be if they make it its own game.
You got to hit the drift buttons.
Yeah, but still, when you drift, it's a more simulation type drift than an arcade. Do you remember in like Burnout when you would just double tap the gas and the ass would swing out in a very arcadey, very cartoony style? That's what I feel should have been on this. All right. And if that's the case, it probably shouldn't have been on Forza Horizon. But like I said,
I get what you're saying.
Mhm.
I like the game. Don't get me wrong. I like the expansion, but if we were more fortunate enough that one of our supporters actually got us the expansion pass, shout out to my boy Blades. And I was thinking about if I didn't have that, if I had to put out $20, would I? And I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I would. And I'm not sure if I would have been happy if I put out that $20 after I played it. And that's just my opinion. I'm having a blast playing with everybody. Lethal Papa, HTK, O Snaps. We had Killer Scorpion, Dirty J. Like I had a lot of fun playing with everybody. Right? Yo, look at Fox in the chat. Just nothing but middle fingers for me right now.
How long do you say it'll take to do everything that the expansion has to offer?
See, and that's another thing. I want to review this expansion and I want to go in and see, because with Blizzard Mountain, races just kept popping up and popping up and popping up. I haven't even beat Blizzard Mountain yet. So they give a lot of content as well. So it's going to take me some time to actually do a review on this expansion, because I have a feeling that the races are just going to keep doing the same thing, popping up, popping up, popping up. I feel it's a really, really creative idea, and I just feel like it would have been better as a full arcade, possibly its own separate title, as opposed to an expansion.
I mean, that would have been a great side title, I guess. I feel like it's like the side chick of Forza Horizon there. Yeah, I call it Thought Wheels, but whatever. That's another story. I feel like you have a very valid point, and it doesn't exactly fit in per se, but at the same time, it's so much fun. And I feel like we totally deserve this, guys. We deserve it. Like, I was excited to play. I had so much fun. Big fucking cheesing smile on my face as I played last night.
I always appreciate. Oh, sorry, go Expo.
Oh, it's all right. I was just gonna say, like, I don't want anybody to get it twisted. I had a lot of fun playing it and stuff.
You
like
hated
that,
it.
I try to look at things with a very even field. You know, I do prefer Xbox, but I'm not gonna absolutely cheer everything that comes out on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? I am gonna criticize and critique. I think of it as like positive criticism to possibly move forward and stuff like that. Because if we don't look at things with like an even eye on an even like playing field, the stuff that we might truly want inside us will never actually come out. You see what I'm saying? We should be critical to a certain extent, even if we prefer that platform. I feel that Forza is the best racing franchise out there. When you put Motorsport and Horizon together, I feel like they almost have every single base covered. And the only thing that they would be missing is a fully arcade title.
I miss Crazy Taxi.
Crazy Taxi was awesome.
I've always wondered if they were going to do like a third iteration of Forza, but make it even crazier, like you said, an arcadey.
They should totally do that, like Forza Crazy Taxi. You have no idea.
I was just gonna say that I really appreciate when DLC and expansions come out for a game and they do something different, like that you wouldn't expect, like that Hot Wheels like expansion. Like you wouldn't think you'd see that in the game, and I think the expansion's a good way to do it. Also to try new things in case they're trying to do something different for Forza Horizon 4 if they're making one, because they probably want to change it up a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's so many options, guys. So many different things that they could do or we could do, but I think we just need to have fun with what we have.
Yeah, it's just
stop complaining, Xbot.
Well, just to put a little more on it, when you look at Forza Horizon, you have licensed cars, all right? People that get excited for jumping into that Skyline, or grabbing that Silvia you always wanted, or being able to drive the Veneno that is pretty much untouchable to 99% of the people in the world and stuff like that. And then to have this expansion and the Hot Wheels cars, they look cool and everything like that. But where are they basing the physics and everything from those as well? Because, they base the physics of the other cars on the actual cars. So they're just kind of making that up as well for this expansion. Like I said, I just feel it would have been better as its own. Maybe Playground will do like kind of like all digital arcade title for $20 like that. And I feel that would have been a lot better.
All right.
I think they did awesome. I love it.
Dun, dun, dun. Let's see what the chat has to say. What do you guys in the chat think about this? Come on, anybody. What do you guys think about the Hot Wheels expansion? I know HTK played with us. He was having fun.
Peter says it was a smart business decision so that they can have Forza branded Hot Wheels.
Ah, very nice. Yes, that is HTK. He was in the game last night, so I didn't even see his comment there. So that's really awesome. Stick Figure says, "F you, Hot Wheels." I don't know why I just kind of censored myself. I never censor myself. Let's see what else. All right. I would like to see, who else is really enjoying this. I think Dawn is enjoying it. Lady Foxfire is playing it right now. Sweet lady. That's really awesome. And I know you're enjoying it immensely. She's definitely a fan of Forza. All right, guys. I have to run away for a second. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Dun, dun, dun.
That was all my 10 pounds of coffee this morning, and now I don't have any during the show. So,
well, now we started a little bit later. Don't you think we drank more?
Yes, absolutely. That's why I'm just jumping out of my skin.
There is never enough coffee.
You're so right, though.
I am caffeinated bot 448 right now. My hands are shaking, and let's do this. Can we get a topic?
I got Marvel versus Capcom. I only played one game. I'm new to it, and I'm liking it so far.
Oh, nice, dude. I'll let you in on a little secret. You're talking Ultimate MVC3, right?
Yeah.
All right. With that, the combos and stuff, you're good staying on the ground, but they built Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom to go in the air. All right. So if you hit, I believe it's down in A, you do kind of like an uppercut thing. If you hit up right afterwards, you go up with the character and you keep comboing in the air. That's what the game's kind of built for. So if you master that, you can start comboing in the air, bringing in other people mid-air to do more stuff, and it gets absolutely insane, dude.
I got it when it released on the 360, but that got taken off the marketplace, and I doubt it was going to go backwards compatible. So when it was on sale, I thought I'd pick it up because I was always interested in playing it. But it was in my backlog, so I have to fix that now.
Nice. Anybody else on the panel have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom?
I have it for 360.
Oh, for 360?
I feel like I'm not playing enough fucking games, man. You guys constantly have brand new games every week, and I'm over here struggling, just trying to keep up. The next one that I'm supposed to pick up is the Mario Kart 8. I haven't picked that up for the Switch yet, but
you're gonna love it.
Every week that I come on here, I'm like, fuck, man, these guys I don't know if they're made of money or who they're robbing.
We
Well,
rock.
you got a 6-people panel here, man. Like the odds of like 6 gamers coming together, the odds of one of those gamers having a new game, pretty good.
I just used to be in this nice little stream where it doesn't matter what game came out. It didn't matter if I had time to play it. I would have everything and I could go ahead and check everything out. And like for the Hot Wheels expansion, I had to tune in to your stream, which was a really good stream and stuff. I'm not trying to talk shit about it, but I had to tune into your stream yesterday just to be sure that I at least got to check it out before we talked about it. And now this Marvel versus Capcom, I'm not even sure if it's a game to fight in or anything like that, but I'm probably not gonna pick it up. Yeah, because
it's a crazy game. Like it's so fast, and because there's so many characters on the screen at once, it can be confusing at the start.
Yeah, I got to start picking up more games, man.
I'm a huge Marvel vs. Capcom fan, though. Ever since the first one, like I've played every single one of them. I am excited for Infinite that's coming out this year. I believe it's September, and I'll be able to play as Ultron. Yeah, I am a Marvel geek, guys. Not only am I a gamer, but I grew up on Marvel and Spider-Man and stuff like that. So I am excited.
Is that like the part
Spider-Man?
part
I'm trying to play as Spider-Man. That's who I'm playing as.
Sonic, you asked if that's part 4. Yeah, pretty much. And the reason why they're calling it Infinite is because they put the Infinity Stones in the game, and you can actually use them as a power. So if you use the time stone while you're in a match, like you speed up incredibly fast and stuff like that. They have like there's different levels of what you can do in Infinite. It looks like a quality game, and if you're a Capcom fan, then you have like the Mega Mans and the characters from Capcom. If you're a Marvel fan, you know, you get the Spider-Mans, the Thors, the Iron Mans and stuff like that. It's just, and if you're a fan of both, you already pre-ordered the game. Let's just be honest.
Nice.
That's true.
Are you getting Injustice?
I was just about to ask that.
I want that.
No.
I have it pre-ordered.
Nice.
How much is that? $60?
Yeah, it's a full title. That one, what they did is they built off of Mortal Kombat. If you notice, Mortal Kombat, every character has 3 different variations, 3 set variations, right? Which change the character. What they did with Injustice is instead of having 3 set variations, they have different costume pieces that you get rewarded with for playing the game, and you can mix and match those, and they have perks to them. So if you want to go in, but you don't block a lot, all right, and you get tore up that way, you can put in pieces on your costume that change the way your costume look, but also give you added defense as well. So you can go in and still play how you like, and you won't get your ass beat as much. Like there's different like costume variations and different things you can add to your costume that change the way your character plays, and I like that.
I have a question about that. So there's different prices on that game. So if you buy the $120 version, do you only get those characters if you get that version, or is there like a season pass, or what's going on?
I think it's a season pass, and you just get them when they're out.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I mean, so far what I saw from the DLC reveal, they have Sub-Zero is going to be in Injustice 2. If you look at the silhouettes in the background, it looks like Raiden is actually going to be in Injustice 2, which is kind of weird. You figure like maybe 1 Mortal Kombat character, but it looks like there might be 2. There's a character from the DC universe called Black Manta, which a lot of people are excited about. And then the other ones, I don't know. I think one of them might be Azrael from the Batman comics, which if that's the case, that is a nasty dude right there. It just looks like it's going to be the biggest kind of like DC video game yet. And that's saying something. That's saying something, man.
I'm really happy.
Spawn in there.
I didn't see a Spawn silhouette though, man.
I know. I was hoping.
Harley Quinn looks freaking sick in that game. She's awesome, man.
I love her jackals. Like her special, like when she sends the jackals out, they have.
I have
like,
a Harley Quinn action figure. I'm sitting here looking at her right now. I feel like a little bit of a weirdo. Continue.
Well,
I'm happy they're not adding Scorpio. I'm happy they're doing Sub-Zero this time because he's my favorite. So usually whenever they bring a guest from Mortal Kombat, it's always Scorpio.
well, Scorpion, he's a lot more adaptive, I would think, because I don't know, a lot of times like putting the ice into gameplay, unless like that is kind of unique to Sub-Zero, and it might change some mechanics and stuff like that. So I think they got it down when it comes to him. It looks like he's rocking 2 ice swords when you're playing as him, so that's really cool as well. As you can see, I've been looking into this. They've added like Swamp Thing, was it Blue Beetle? Like they really went in on the DC universe with this game, and they're bringing a lot of characters that people might not even know about, but are freaking awesome.
Oh, Sobsky says he wants a new Soul Calibur. That would be so cool. I love Soul Calibur.
It's been a while since one of them released, so that'd be good.
know.
They always had good customization for your characters when you're creating one in those games.
I don't know. I was always kind of like a casual Soul Calibur person. I don't think I bought one, but I used to hang around. Like I had a tight group of friends, and we used to always go to each other's house and play video games and stuff. And I believe my boy John was the Soul Calibur person. So when we went over John's house, I had no problem. I had fun playing it. I just never really invested in the title.
I never played it, so
I've only ever played it casually myself. I think I got the last one that released, or if it was the one before it, but I haven't played it in such a long time.
Yeah, I only ever played it at like a friend's house as well. Never really was huge into Soul Calibur, but I'm all for like different fighting games and stuff, and to see it come back, why not?
Back when I used to like PlayStation, way back on PlayStation 1, that's all we ever played was Soul Calibur.
I never played it. Ever. I don't think. Guys, we're going to move on because there's something that I do want to talk about real quick. Nintendo.
Bum, bum, bum.
Nintendo. If you guys have a Nintendo Switch or a Wii U and you upload content and you get copyright strikes, it's really frustrating. Really frustrating. I got 19 in 2 days. One was actually not from Nintendo, but that doesn't matter. I got 8 from Nintendo alone. So I believe that Noble Addiction has a way around this.
No, I wish.
Not a way around it, but a way to help.
No, I wish.
All right, Xbox said you did, so I'm lying.
I can tell you guys what Nintendo does. If you guys have any Nintendo products, Nintendo does not like you if you're a creator. They don't want any of their stuff to be spoiled, even though the people that are watching their favorite tubers or streamers or whatever the case is, they're more than likely not going to pick up the game, because if they were, they would already had a Switch and stuff. A lot of these people don't even have a Switch. But they basically just don't want any of their content online. And what they're going to do is give you copyright claims. Now, did you get copyright claims or copyright strikes on that video?
Strikes.
Are you sure there's strikes? How many did you get?
It might be claims. Hold up. Let me check my emails.
I can almost guarantee you that they're claims, because if you had 9 copyright strikes, your channel would be closed.
No, it's claims then.
They want your money.
Yes.
Yeah, Nintendo wants your money. Here's my solution. Fuck Nintendo.
Very greedy. Very, very greedy.
I did a review on Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I only had a few seconds of like the trailer in it because I don't have a way to capture any gameplay, and I got a strike or a claim.
Yeah, and I mean the only way to avoid that,
you're right, it's a claim,
is to not upload Nintendo stuff. That is plain and simple. There's a couple of ways that you can do it, but you're either going to get a copyright claim, which does not mean that your channel's in trouble. It doesn't mean anything. All it means is that Nintendo is going to claim any ad revenue from that video. The only way that you can make money off of that, if you choose to, is to go into their Nintendo Creators Program, which is just another MCN for them, and they only allow you to upload certain videos, anyways. So
Really?
they only pick their best games to allow people to make videos for. If you do anything else, they're still going to put a copyright claim on it, and they're still not going to give you any of the money for it. So it's either you don't make any cash on it and you continue to promote the games that you like, or if you do want to make money on it, you do have to go through them in order to make money. And it kind of sucks because YouTube is already taking 40% of whatever you make. On top of that, Nintendo is also going to claim 40% of the 60% that you have left over. So it just kind of screws you further and further along, which has been a thing for MCNs and stuff like that for the longest time. But now you have to go through Nintendo as well. That's the only way to go about doing it. There is no other way.
Can we get some middle fingers in the chat to Nintendo, please?
But
Middle fingers up.
It's give finger to a friend day today. So
Ooh.
So Nintendo's our friend then.
I
Oh,
like
snap.
Nintendo. I don't know if I just wasn't paying attention because my phone was going off. But how about for people who don't monetize though? Like I don't understand why there's an issue.
People that don't monetize will have ads put on those videos so that Nintendo can make money on it.
Ooh.
It does not matter.
We will still get the claims for that, like just
Yes.
automatically. Okay,
Yeah.
so it doesn't matter. Like if you just want to produce content, it's okay to do that. It's not going to be a problem.
If you want to produce content, you can go ahead and do that. It's just you're not going to get any of the money from it, and they are going to put a copyright claim on that video so that whatever ads they do place on it, because they will specifically place ads onto those videos so that they get the ad revenue from that.
What if I
So-
title it something else, like Halo?
Don't matter.
They have algorithms that
They've got all their programs and stuff to figure all that crap out, and it kind of sucks. Jade is actually in the chat right now. She says, "Just don't monetize it." I actually, all of these snipper clips, the videos that we have on there, for my channel, I am actually trying to get more information on it. So, as much shit as I'm fixing to get, I actually went and checked out how to sign up for the Creators Program, and I'm trying to see if it's even worth it or not, because on top of them not paying you immediately, they also hold any ad revenue that you do make if you are a part of the Nintendo Creators Program for an additional 2 months.
Fuck them.
Wow.
Don't support
Wouldn't it
them
only be
crooked shit.
best to sign up for that if you're solely like a Nintendo channel?
Yeah.
They do give you a few perks if you do that. If you are solely a Nintendo channel and if you want to make ad revenue on it, you can sign up your entire channel for it. And actually I said something wrong just a few minutes ago. If you sign up your entire channel for it, they take 60% and leave you with 40. If you only monetize certain videos, they actually take 70% and only give you 30. So they are trying to make you monetize the entire channel. But if you guys are like me or a lot of the people on the cast right now, chances are you don't just do those types of videos. So they do try to take as much of it as they can.
In a sense, like what?
no, I just got to shout out Shansu in the chat. He was like, "Xbot is a Nintendo spy. He's reporting you, Mel."
Yeah. Well, on that stream, freaking Supersonic was like, "Oh, Nintendo police," and I'm like, "Oh man, I'm gonna get marked for this one." But I didn't get it for my
Snipper
clip stream. But I mean, at the same time, if you are a creator, no matter how much they're taking from you, if you're getting something for just playing a game, at the same time, it's kind of like you're not really losing either.
Right.
You know? So, I mean, even if they're taking like 60% and you're making 40, like you're still making something for playing a game. So, I mean, I guess at that aspect, I really wouldn't be able to complain too much. Yeah, because I'm still getting something back, you know?
Well, the only thing that I have issue with is that all the information is out there, and it's not really even so much the issue that I've got with Nintendo as a company. It's all these kids that are like, I don't understand what's going on. I specifically have made every video that you can think of to tutorials on that and answering all those questions, and it's just the same kids on those videos that answer every question that they've got. They're like, but what about this? And I'm like, it's answered for you in the video. Just go and check it out. Like, it's not really all that hard. But people are just so,
we want you to tell us right then and there.
Right, they're lazy. They don't want to click on the links even or anything that I've provided them.
Even though it'll take longer for you to reply than them to watch the video.
Yeah.
That is true.
So, I mean, if you're a fan of Nintendo or if you're a creator and just a fan of games, and if you want to make videos for Nintendo products, you can go ahead and do that, but you're not going to get paid for it unless you sign up through their program. That's pretty much it. That's the bottom line. There's no way around it. And even if you're not trying to monetize any of your videos, they will put ads on it so that they can make money off of it.
See, Noble, like me as a creator and how I started my channel, like I wasn't thinking anything about monetization or anything. As long as like my channel's not getting a hit off of it, I like showing people, I like streaming like different types of games, different
all the games that you like
and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily have a problem with that. It's not like I'm trying to sit there and make sure I make the most money off of every video. I want to give, you know, my supporters, my followers, my subscribers, a wide range of games to check out and stuff like that. So I don't necessarily have a problem with that, you know?
Right. And I think that the issue is that I don't know. I completely agree with you. Like, I don't make any of the videos that I make either for the money. It does help out. It helps the channel out. It helps me pay for some of the software and stuff that I use. But there's so many people that are just uninformed that they freak out over it. And so I try to put as much information out there that I can, and then they still get pissed at me whenever their videos get like copyright claims and shit. They're like, you said this was not gonna happen, or whatever the case is. I'm like, dude, I laid it all out for you guys. I try to give everyone as much information as I can, and that's why
it's all your fault.
Well, I mean, I tried to start out with other gaming stuff, but also like I realized like this is an expensive hobby and stuff like that. So I started doing tutorials, and I saw that I was better at that. And so I try to do that and give people as much information as I can while still trying to show off all these awesome indie games and Nintendo games and Xbox games and PlayStation and all that crap. And it's just weird whenever like you do it because you like it, but it does get expensive. And if you do want to make a little bit on the side, people kind of see that as like a demonizing thing. I'm not saying anybody here sees it that way, but there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you're just doing it for the money. And it's like, that's not the case. It's just a really expensive thing, and you need money to get new games or new hardware or new equipment to make videos and stuff. Yeah, they are. But yeah, that's basically it. Nintendo just does not understand the internet. They don't understand what new media is, I guess. And they're, as always, struggling to catch up. But they are still one of my favorite producers of content. I still love original Nintendo games, Super Nintendo games, and I'll probably always support them. I know that Jade wants a 2DS, so we're probably going to pick one of those up soon. And,
nice.
Yeah.
The 2DS is a little interesting.
The 2DS XL, not the.
Well, I know what you meant.
One. Yeah. Okay.
Make sure you point out that it's the XL. Wow. Alan says at Mel, middle finger. Thank you, Alan. That means me and Alan are friends, guys.
Yes.
The best of friends.
You guys bonded.
Nice. Moving on, guys. Supersonic, he sent us a link to a mouse and keyboard adapter for PS4, Xbox One, PS3, and Xbox 360. Did you guys happen to get a chance to look at that? Invader, I know you did not because I forgot to reshare that link, mostly because I just suck at life. But did you guys check that out?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. We'll wait on Xbox thoughts on that. I think I'm going to just give my 2 cents first so that way I can be heard. I think it's interesting. If you guys want to post the link in the chat for everybody to kind of take a look at it for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. It's an adapter for the Xbox One, PS4, 360, or PS3. So you can play with mouse and keyboard. I have, a thought of this because it is not like, what do you call it? It's not like a first party thing. It's a third party device adapter. But my theory on this is that it's more for let's say Microsoft and them to get a feel for how people are going to react to keyboard and mouse. So that being said, I'm going to let Supersonic take it away since, he brought this up and I think it's interesting. Kaka?
I couldn't find the mute button.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Like Phil Spencer said, we're getting mouse and keyboard last year. He said it's coming, so it's coming, and people might be mad about it, but in my opinion, like I'm at my PC now, and I can play all my Xbox games on my PC. So we need some love back from PC to Xbox, and I think we could get some cool games from PC. I have this weird feeling that we're gonna get like World of Warcraft and League of Legends and shit like that. But I don't know. Keyboard and mouse are coming, but I don't. It's options. Options are good. So
I think it helps with like RTSs coming to the consoles as well. Just open it up a bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like that game Planet Coaster. I would love that to come to Scorpio. I would play the crap out of that, and you would kind of need a mouse and keyboard to play that.
I don't see why. There's more options, so why not, right? I'm kind of wondering why it hasn't come any sooner, but it's cool that like third parties have started to like really get involved in it now.
Yeah, even the PlayStation 2 had keyboard support, so I'm surprised too. Like it's taken this long, but it's interesting, because Phil Spencer had said like even a couple of years ago that RTSs would be coming to console, and of course Halo Wars 2 has come and gone now, but I just kind of expected a little more at this point, if I'm being frank. Yeah, and I think it's good like for people with like disabilities and stuff too. It's good for them. Like my nephew has autism and he has to use like a mouse to play games, so I don't know, I think there's like a lot of benefits for it, and choices are always good. You can always go back to your controller, but I think it would bring more games to Scorpio and Xbox. So I think that's cool.
I also agree. I think it's a good thing. Like as long as they have it, so there's no way to modify it or something like that to give someone more of an advantage. Like I think it's a great option. And I remember Phil Spencer saying before that developers will have control on what games if they wanted to support mouse and keyboard. So if certain shooters probably won't support it, but they might. But I think it's a good option to have. So I'm not against it.
No. Did you guys see the price of this?
No,
but I'm sure other people make.
It is $150 right
ones.
now.
Yep, $150.
There'll be cheaper ones. Like that's just early.
Well, that thing is not.
Mad Cats will come out with a cheaper one.
That's a third-party product. That's not exactly what Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg, Mikey Barra, all them was talking about when it comes to keyboard support. What that device is basically doing is you're plugging a mouse and keyboard into that device. The device is plugging into your system. Your system thinks your mouse and keyboard is a controller. That's pretty much what's going on. So that's not the support that they were talking about. They're talking a more integrated support in the infrastructure of the system itself. And like for games that are based for mouse and keyboard, I don't have a problem with that. I will have an issue when I see people playing Halo mouse and keyboard against me on controller. Gears the same way. If they really need to regulate this, because what is the convolution that is on the PC side of things when it comes to mouse and keyboard and controller and who's playing what and stuff like that, I don't want that coming over to console. Console is supposed to be simple, simplistic, almost uniform to a certain extent when it comes to what people are playing and how they're playing. Now, I know the Elite controller is different and stuff like that. The console is evolving. But when it comes to that, I don't want everything mixing together
On Gears, do they separate that in different lobbies?
They're experimenting with mixing it.
Oh.
They are experimenting with it. And like I said, like I don't want to play Halo against somebody with a mouse and keyboard, because for people who are experienced in mouse and keyboard, it's going to be incredibly quicker. All right.
Yeah,
and
I agree.
The console is supposed to be plug and play. It's supposed to be put your game in and play. It's supposed to be simple. And I don't want the shitstorm part of the PC gaming to come over to consoles.
Hey, Phil wants to break down those walls, though.
Yeah, well, you could break down walls to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? With keeping certain things kind of like regulated. That's no problem. And I hope they understand that over on the Xbox side of things. And I hope they like for Halo Wars 2 or something like that. I have no problem having that mouse and keyboard support. And if they're going to do mouse and keyboard support throughout all the games, make sure there are possibly separate lobbies as well.
Yes, I agree. They do need to keep that in separate lobbies for sure. But I definitely see like this being an opportunity for a lot of good PC games coming to Scorpio 2 at the same time.
The games you were talking about, like the roller coaster stuff, it's not necessarily competitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know, but like League of Legends is very competitive, and World of Warcraft 2 Scorpio would be huge. It'd be really huge.
So Sonic, when you're saying like League of Legends, so like say League of Legends comes over, you mean you don't want the devs to optimize for a controller? And like it just seems like
I don't think you can play that game with a controller.
I don't know. People thought, well, Halo Wars as an RTS was actually built off of controller. Like I like the fact that, like I said, with console, it's simple. You know you're getting a controller, you know you're getting the system, and it makes the devs also be creative with bringing games over from the PC side as well. Because now all of a sudden you got to adjust for that fact as well, and it keeps everything kind of like in that simple, almost uniform state. Where, even little Bobby that goes and picks up an Xbox One right now, like if he's interested in that game and it's got mouse and keyboard support, like he doesn't get completely thrown to the side with the stuff that he just got in his box with his system. You know what I'm saying?
Well, he can't do that because you already killed him in surgery. You killed Bob.
I said Uncle Bob.
Rest in peace,
Uncle Bob. But you see, it's a dangerous cliff. It's a dangerous slope to get into. Hopefully they regulate it to the point where it can move forward that way, but just kind of throw it onto the system and then let everybody kind of fend for themselves. If they do it that way, it's going to be an absolute disaster.
Hey, Phil's gonna do what Phil's gonna do. He already said it's coming and there's no turning back.
Yeah, but he never put in specifics on how it's coming and what kind of regulations and stuff and I'm hoping, because Phil's a smart guy. I love what he's been saying on Twitter lately. He's been going against the whole console war thing. He threatened to wear a Horizon Zero Dawn t-shirt to E3 to get people to calm the fuck down.
Hilarious.
Threatened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cut that shit out. I'm wearing a Horizon Zero.
I'd actually love for him to do it.
Middle finger.
People would go crazy. Yeah, like all the Xbox fans that are like really serious will go crazy. Then the PlayStation fans will be all like, "Oh, look at that! Even he prefers PlayStation." Oh, it'd be so funny. Even though he's trying to prove a point of the opposite, people just turn it around.
He wouldn't.
I kind of like that he would put that out there on Twitter and stuff like that now, because he's basically stating that, why kind of take away from talking about, and this is a completely different topic, but I like what Phil's doing now, and I'm hoping that he has the mindset that if because they are going to do mouse and keyboard, to do it properly, and to not just kind of throw it in there and have everybody fend for themselves and have going into arena on Halo 5 and not knowing if the other team is just a team of people with mouse and keyboards going nuts. You know what I'm saying? Because that wouldn't be fair. We all
agree on that for sure.
Oh yeah, that definitely has to be regulated. I want to see like some cool games that have like primarily like, again, mouse and keyboard. Let's say like some of these cool games. migrate to the Xbox system, because I don't know, I just think it'd be pretty cool. More games, the better, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, no doubt, definitely. And like what Sonic said about the roller coaster game, like I have no problem with that. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they just need to be very careful with this. They like consoles to continue to sell, to continue to have a space in gaming. There's two things that they need to have, and that's the ease of use, right, and price point. That's what they need to have. All right, to keep that ecosystem going. Otherwise, it really blurs to an extreme extent between console and PC. So you need to have the easy use and you need to have the price point. If they take one of those factors away, it's going to be a huge hit on the console gaming community.
Oh, totally hear you. You know, I'm a console guy, so I totally understand what you're saying, bud.
Well, I'm looking at the reviews on this product itself, and there's a lot of mixed reviews. There's a lot of good reviews, and that's kind of how I make a purchasing decision. But I see a lot of people stating that for the price point at like $100+, which is $150, but it might fluctuate. Because like usually I'll get notified from Amazon if something's cheaper or more expensive. Obviously, the more people that buy it, the more the price is going to go up, and a lot of people say that it's cheaply made. But I did see how Supersonic said that, I think it was his cousin. I'm not really sure. That's handicapped. Someone on there did say that, for a handicapped gamer, it's really great because they can actually play games. So, it does have its benefits and stuff like that, even if, it's not official and things like that. But you got to beware of what you purchase at the same time. And if you're willing to put that 150 out there, all power to you. I hope it works out, and definitely do a review for the product.
Yeah, definitely. And when Sonic, when it comes to your cousin, big shout out to your cousin first and foremost, because autism on many levels, like it can be strenuous on the family as well. But I like what Microsoft is doing with the Play Anywhere, and I hope they evolve that more as well. Because with what AMD is doing with, hardware for the PC and how cheap they're coming down. I mean, like the RX 480 for like $200. The Ryzen is cheap for the CPU, and it gives like great performance and stuff like that. I like where Microsoft they blur the lines there, and they put their exclusive titles on Windows 10 as well, because eventually, like, not a lot of people have talked about it, but eventually PC gaming, the price is going to drop like significantly to get a powerful rig, because with what AMD is doing with the GPU architecture and selling it cheaper, really trying to undercut NVIDIA, and what they're trying to do in attacking Intel with the i7s and stuff like that, like PC gaming is going to drop in price significantly, and Microsoft saw that, and they're putting their exclusives on Windows 10.
I got a weird question that's kind of off subject. Like all these games on Windows 10, like on PC or laptop or whatever, why are these games not on Xbox? I never understood that.
Like what weird games are you talking about, man?
Just like their arcade games that they have on there. I don't know. I'd have to go in the store and look. But there's like a lot of them that are just exclusive to Windows on PC. And PC's getting a lot of the console games, and we're just not getting any love back.
Well,
and I don't understand that.
I think it might depend on the contract at the time. If the games were developed and put out before the whole Play Anywhere program, then the contract might just stipulate like Windows 10 PC. You know what I'm saying?
We got City Skylines just the other week.
Yeah, and I think when it comes to like the older titles that were before Play Anywhere and before they really solidified that as a thing, like they would have to go back and rework the contract to put it on Xbox as well.
And even like fucking Solitaire and Uno, like they get all that for free on PC, and we got to pay for it on Xbox. That pisses me off.
I understand that. You also got to remember they're two different ecosystems. Like they got games at the end of the day, but like even the mobile platform is a different gaming ecosystem compared to the console and compared to the PC. Now Microsoft is working to try to bring all those together, but that's going to take time. And then when you're dealing with separate developers with separate contracts and stuff, that's going to, you know, take even more time if the developer wants to rework that and all that good stuff. So you're not looking at something that's going to be 2 months down the line and everything is all kumbaya and you got, you know, those PC arcade games over on Xbox. It's gonna take a while to get everything kind of flowing through on one ecosystem.
But like a lot of them are published by Microsoft, so does it make sense that they wouldn't just bring them? To
publish, you still gotta deal with the developer as well. If it's first party developer, then yeah, I see what you're saying, and they should definitely have those up and running by now because everything is under the Microsoft umbrella. But if you're dealing with what they call a second party contract, which is, you know, Microsoft is publishing it, but the developer is independent, the developer is not a Microsoft business, then, you know, there are still agreements and dealings that have to be made.
Yeah, it's Microsoft with it says Microsoft Solitaire Collection.
Oh, Microsoft Solitaire, yeah, I don't know unless
and
Microsoft
then we got to pay for Solitaire, pay $10 on Xbox. That pisses me off.
Yeah, well, see, that is something within the Microsoft Corporation that you know, needs to be talked about more.
They want your money.
Because, you know, if people don't talk about it, if people just say, yeah, everything is absolutely great on this platform, and they don't criticize any of those little things, then none of them will ever change.
Oh, like
you know?
Beam? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, like Beam.
They might make Solitaire games with gold. You know, you never know.
Oh my goodness! If they do that, oh no, don't say that, man.
That'd be hilarious.
But no, Sonic, I see what you're saying, and like, you know, that has to be brought up. If more people feel that way, they have to say it. Just like we talk about when it comes to people who are like Sony fanboys, how they just swallow everything that Sony like hands in their direction and stuff like that. Like, one thing about the Xbox community that I loved is the criticism still. You know, not everything is perfect, and when Microsoft does something that you know people in the community don't feel is right, they say something about it. And if that's something that a lot of people feel is an issue, then more people have to speak up, because at least Microsoft listens to the consumers, you know? So if more people speak up about it, eventually, you know, there's a chance that stuff could turn around.
There's probably even some things you can change with the Xbox feedback website that they have.
Exactly, man.
I don't think they look at that too much.
They'll look at it when a group of consumers talk about it, is what's going on.
Tag.
You know, they look at social media. I never see like Yoshida and all of them on Twitter or anything unless they're promoting something within themselves. But you have, you know, Xbox, Phil Spencer, Mikey Barra, I believe Aaron Greenberg follows Snaps. Like they're out there in the community. So if there's a majority, like if there is a number within the community that is talking about this and saying how it's not fair and stuff like that, the more that people talk about it, the more they're going to see it because they're there. You know what I'm saying? And if that's the case, then that causes a chance to switch that whole process.
True that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely. You always have to be on these guys, you know, if they screw up or if something's not right, you know, you gotta talk to them and be like, hey guys, you know, can we like change something here, or, you know, what's up? Because that's the way that you progress. You know, that's how you talk to these guys. And I'm glad that they're open to talk about it, like Aaron, Phil, Mike Ybarra, all of them.
Absolutely. But you have to think how many like thousands of people are trying to either talk or get a point across or harass a day. It's got to be like really exhausting being them, you know, because I mean, if that's their only, let's say their Twitter is like their only Twitter account, like every time your phone goes out, they probably have to shut off notifications, I'm sure, and things like that. But you have the people who attack them. Then you have people asking questions. Then you have people just saying what up and stuff. Like, it's a lot. So like, meanwhile, people are like, they're not doing anything about this, that, and the other. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. So you really can't like can be like, oh, well, they got to do that. But, they definitely do listen to us.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Some things take time, right?
Absolutely.
If you're popular, Phil Spencer will send Major Nelson over to your house and have
Don't lie to people.
lightsaber battles with you.
Don't lie to people.
Well, oh snaps! You actually started something here. You kind of blew the dust off of something with Twitter, a feature with Twitter that could actually be useful here. Now, I know we use hashtags for certain things with coffee casuals and consoles, but say Sonic created a hashtag free solitaire for Xbox, and it would bring together the people who actually want something like that, and it would bring them under one hashtag, and then you share that hashtag with Phil Spencer, Aaron Greenberg, all these guys at the Xbox division. Then you have all these people's voices all in one area, and they would actually be able to see that kind of like condensed down in a more streamlined form. You know what I'm saying?
How many people are going to play solitaire?
I'm just saying. I was just putting that out.
Just an example. Like,
Yeah,
I know that, but I'm just saying, like, you have to really look at what it is you're asking for too. Like, how is it going to benefit? How is it going to, be appealing to the masses? And then a lot of things that they do are also to make money. So whatever it is that is free is probably going to have a microtransaction attached. There's a lot to stuff, it's not just like, oh yeah, let's just give them free solitaire. There's always something behind the scenes too.
Yeah,
That's my
definitely.
opinion. But guys,
well, go ahead. No, it's okay.
it's I'd like to get wrapped up because I'm trying to figure out something with work, so I've been listening, and it's been a really awesome show, but of course things are going down towards the end of the show, like always. Like I always notice like an hour and a half in, that's when stuff starts getting a little bit iffy at work. So I'm like, it may not be a big deal.
Not much news really came out this week either.
E3's coming up soon, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing E3 predictions in the future.
Okay, that should be fun.
Yeah, I can't
Hey,
wait.
Noble's pumped.
Well, there's always stuff leaking, all right? So
Yep, absolutely.
Ew, that just sounded nasty.
We should do it soon before things start to leak, though, because then we'll have less to talk about or predict.
So how about next Wednesday we'll do our E3 predictions, guys?
How many do we need to get lined up?
Huh?
How many should we get lined up?
I don't know. We'll discuss that later. But
Get ready to be with coffee casuals and consoles all day next Wednesday.
all day, guys.
So when we say E3 predictions, we're going to be doing it for all the companies, Microsoft, Sony,
I
and
mean,
Nintendo.
you can do whatever you want. Like, there's some things I don't care about.
Probably the big
Nintendo,
three.
Blank,
Nintendo isn't going to be at E3.
Blank.
I'll give you the free one now. I predict there's going to be a new FIFA game this year.
No, you think about that and
Whoa.
you hold that for
Whoa.
next year. I mean, next
No,
week.
creating that was man, you went out on a limb there. Come on, man.
Damn it. Hold
say
that
what
for
you-
next week. All right, guys, let's get this show wrapped up. Everybody, Invader, you want to let everybody know where they can find you on a regular basis, what you're up to, and all that good stuff?
Totally. Well, everybody knows me if you don't know, I'm on YouTube at Invader Gaming. Also, I am very active on Twitter. You can find me at Invader_1986. And yeah, guys, thanks for having me on again. It's been a blast with every single one of you. And thanks for the guys coming out in the chat. It's been great.
Thank you for joining us. It's always a pleasure having you on. You're welcome at any time. Yeah, and we look forward to if you join us next week for E3 predictions, if you can. If not, I forgive you.
I don't think I'll be able to make that one, but I'll chime in if I can.
All right, cool. Creating Beyond Limits. You want to let everybody know what you're up to, where they can find you, and all that good stuff?
Yeah, my Twitter name is @Dean5578. YouTube, Creating Beyond Limits. If that doesn't work, search Dean5578 because YouTube's a bitch. I do gaming videos, reaction videos. I just had a video go up like a half an hour ago reacting to Sword Art Online Abridged if you like anime. And I have a video going up later tonight if you like Dragon Ball. I'm just doing a top Goku moments in the show and other stuff like that. Just every nerdy thing that I like doing.
That's awesome. Nerdy is cool. Just so you guys know, everybody's information for Twitter is linked below. You can find their YouTube links or click on their name here in the chat to find them and add the little notification button, subscribe to their channels, and you'll be able to get anything they put up instantly. Xbot, would you like to let everybody know where you are and where they can find you?
Yeah, no problem. I mean, I keep everything simple. Everything is Xbot448, whether you're trying to find me at Xbox Live, PSN, YouTube channel, Twitter, everything's Xbot448. I do actually have a special announcement. I was on a Twitter DM with one of my BGST brothers, and I will like to say, for people who don't know, Crossfire is returning on my boy Mooch's channel this Friday. I'm not sure about the time, but guess what, guys? I will be on the first show with him.
Oh, nice.
And man, it's gonna be like Flashback Friday, man. I'm gonna put in the whole suiting up, getting ready for Crossfire, all that good stuff.
I'm so excited. Crossfire's coming back, guys.
Good show. Good show.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun getting in there and talking games with Mooch. You know, I can't wait to get Mooched again for the first time in a long time, where he's like, you know, I can see what you're saying, but this is where you're wrong. Like, it's going to be fun. So this Friday, I will be showing up on the first episode for Crossfire. And other than that, you know, every Saturday, 7 p.m. is the next podcast on my YouTube channel. Podcast features gameplay, and the gameplay has been off the hook. I got to say, Snap's gameplay has probably been top dog the last few episodes. And I'm also on
bomb.com.
I'm also on this little show on my boy Next Gen 720's channel. You might have heard of it, BGST, which is every Sunday between like 7:30, 8 o'clock usually. But yep, that's where you can find me, guys.
Very nice, very nice. You had a whole lot to say, Xbot.
I'm getting that Dead Sea Scroll, kind of like Next Gen and K Mega. It's just
I love how you say it's really easy to find me, and then you go into this whole long spiel. So, who did we get? Invader. We did Creating Beyond Limits. Xbot took up 5 minutes of our time. Noble Addiction. Where can everybody find you, and what are you up to?
Guys, mine is actually simple. You just got to search for Noble Addiction anywhere online. You guys will find me really quick. You guys can find me immediately after this stream. I'm going to go back and stream on my channel for our second stream. Find me every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday live. If not, check out the content that's going up almost daily on the channel. And we're building a community and all this good stuff. So make sure you guys keep up with that. We'd love to have you on our servers over on Discord, doing a whole bunch of things. I was wrong. I probably got shit more stuff to say, but I'll just leave that to next time. Come over to the stream. You guys can talk to me, and then we'll get all that stuff out there. Thank you so much for having me on. I love your faces, and we'll see you guys next time.
Awesome.
Love my Skeletor face.
What?
Love it long time.
Love his Skeletor face long time. So guys, you can also, you know, click on their Twitter below. Lots of info there. Everyone here is really active on Twitter. And Supersonic Station, where can everybody find you, and what are you up to?
Before I say that, this is kind of weird. I'm usually making fun of Sony. I was kind of harsh on Xbox today.
Jerk.
Sorry. Find me on Beam, Twitch, YouTube, Supersonic Station, all one word. And I am doing the Project Spark contest for $60, and projects are due by June 1st. We're going to see some cool creations on my YouTube. And we are doing that Mortal Kombat tournament. And speaking of BGST, I think tomorrow K Mega and Next Gen 720 are going toe-to-toe to fight. So that's pretty exciting.
How many fights are left?
I don't know. I'd have to look. I think like 5 or 6 or 7 or something. I don't know.
You're still fired. Awesome.
That's
Anything
like
else?
the 20th time I've been fired. I'm still here.
That's true. I'm sorry, you guys. I failed. Anything else?
No.
God
bless Sony of America. Wait, we're not around. God bless Sony of Japan.
You're fired. fired. All right, guys. So you can find me obviously right here. You've already found me. It's probably because someone else led you to this channel. So thank you. I know we had a couple new subscribers today, which was super awesome. They were over on Noble Addictions channel, and then he sent them over here to check out the show. That was really great. So it's really exciting for me to see my channel growing as well as everybody else's. And yay, because once I hit 500 subs, I'm gonna have a giveaway. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. That's none of your business yet.
We will give away one of the twins.
No.
Damn
No children. Nobody's gonna take the kids. Sometimes I have to tell you that.
What's your Harley Quinn thing?
No, not my Harley Quinn either.
Yes.
No.
Sonic, we would not trust you with that doll by yourself.
You guys can find me on Twitter at girlscangame22. Everybody's info is tagged below. I want to say thank you everybody who's been in the chat supporting the show and rocking out with us every Wednesday. I know in the morning it's kind of hard, but I think that the new time at 10:30 a.m. EDT is a really great time, guys. So, I mean, I'm definitely much more hyped today. I had a whole lot more coffee, and I definitely feel a lot more alive. Again, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Everybody who is on this panel, as well as everybody in the chat. I hope you guys all have a wonderful Wednesday.
I have one more thing to say.
No.
Yes,
fired.
it's
Okay,
important. Are you going to do a GameStop live stream the next time you buy some stuff, or not?
It depends on the funds.
Okay, I just wanted to
Maybe.
ask so that you can possibly promote it, and so I can send all of my people towards you the next time you do that.
Then they're gonna force me to spend more money than I want to.
You already spend. You went in with $100 and came back with like 17 bags.
That was $100.
Exactly.
Hey,
All right,
wait,
guys.
one more thing.
Oh my god.
What about your karaoke night? That was fun.
Oh man, that was 11 copyright strikes worth of fun, but it was
We have to
definitely
We have to get
learning
more zombie for that.
Yeah, well, I had to have some drinks, and then it was also like it was the first time doing it, so we had to lower the mic and then lower the mic some more, and we will definitely be doing more of those. I changed up my work schedule this week, so like I won't be streaming tonight, but I might stream this afternoon. But at some point in time, I got to find time to take a nap. I do want to get an Overwatch. If Noble Addiction was jumping on that, so yeah, we'll be doing more karaoke eventually, but not this week probably.
I love Overwatch.
Yeah. So, guys, you have a wonderful week, and this will be going up on iTunes on Friday. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks, Sid.
Bye-bye.
Hope